Well guys, I'm starting at the bottom of the screen because it's coming home! You can see the kit's on. Oh, what's that? A number 27? If you can read that, I don't know if you could see that. If you can't, I'm going to look very, very stupid. And you also might be able to tell I've still got the tags on, because of course, if England go out, which my microphone's trying to get out of my room, of course, it's going to be going back. But we're not! It's coming home! And yes guys, it's not really linked to the West Ham career, but welcome back! FIFA 21, episode number 6 of season number 4 of the West Ham United career mode. I'm just so hyped this shit's actually come after taking literally 2 game days to come, which is very, very frustrating. I ordered it before the Euros even began, as we've got the calendar to show you and the games that we have today, starting with Newcastle, which is probably simulated after our rest, so I know the players are fit enough. Dundalk's probably simulated as well, as then we have Tottenham Hotspur in the biggest derby, which we do want to keep us unbeaten run going in. We have Leeds United after that away, which we'll play definitely, and City. So the last 3 games are very difficult. So here we go. First simulated game, like I just said. Of course, you know the team we're going to play with. Top of the league at the moment. We have the top of the league clash. So I'll show you the first team. I'll show you every episode, but we'll show you it again as we've got Dragowski in goal, Aarons, Diop, Senesi, and Cunha at the back with Rice and Souček, Chris and Gugu, Cunha and Hammond with Patson Daka. Now linked to the move to Leicester, says Fabrizio Romano, and when he's ever wrong, as hopefully he said we're winning this, and he's never wrong, so we should be winning it against Newcastle. These got a little bit of tiredness. I saw in Jonathan Tara at the back, who is a good player. Just make sure we don't lose, which we don't. It's Patson Daka with the first goal. Elvedi comes on to score a goal 9 minutes after coming on. That was pretty impressive. But Chris Nkunku gets us the win. The French postman. Why? Because he always delivers, as he's talking to me right now. Hey, boss. What's he saying here? He better not be angry with me, as it won't even let me see what he's saying. What are you saying, Chris? Speak loud and clear. He says he'll play in any position. You've played on the right wing all season, mate. I don't know why you're coming to me saying this. Bit random, as we play Dundalk next, and I would be stupid not to simulate this. We have Sunday, Tottenham, so literally less than 3 days away we have these. These are the worst team in the competition with 0 points so far. Even Celtic's beaten these, and Celtic aren't that good in this career, so we're going to go with this backup squad. And I'm not going to show you it. We're going to get straight into it as Newcastle wants to play. He's in this squad. Hopefully I'm just going to be able to not speak to him and just get this simulated and out of the way, because I want to play the big games. I want them big games to be the main priority. Can we get a good win here to put us in good stead for Tottenham, though? Please don't knock us off on form, and don't let them grab a draw as we get a 2-0 win. Jay Hammond and Dykes in a dominant performance. Very nice, as Miroslav Orsic has picked himself up 2 yellow cards, so in 2 games, so he will be suspended for the next Europa League game, but then I don't really care. I think it's Nice in the next episode. As Spurs are 9th, we are 2nd with a game in hand being this one, so we're going to go to the first team squad again, and we're literally less than 5 minutes into this video. I've been very, very quick with this, but now we've got to slow down, take our time, and win the first North London derby of the series and of this season, when it matters the most. And let's have a look at this Tottenham side that travel to the London Stadium. We have the home advantage. Lloris, Roberto, Ake, Foyth and Reguilon. Okay, pretty decent. Lo Celso and Luis Milla with Lamela, Oscar and Heung-min Son. Is it Kane? It isn't. It's Griezmann. Of course it is. Don't care. Let's destroy them. Even beat them. We're going with a different mentality. Mentality monsters, as the motorbike is speeding past my house. And that was a bit of a tongue twister, as we need to try and get a win for a huge boost. And if we win this, and maybe City at the end of this episode, and of course Leeds, who are a tricky side, I honestly believe if we could do it 2 legs in a row, we could actually go undefeated. However, Griezmann straight through right here. It's a good job he didn't score that to make me look silly. Very abrupt start to this game, as now Max Aarons with a pass around the corner. Souček not reading it. Beaten to it by, I think that was Eric Lamela. And now they're coming at us again. Lo Celso, 2 heel flicks. But we do have the ball with Aarons again, who started off quite brightly. Nkulu, though, with a dodgy pass. And Lo Celso to read that one. Looks like it's a bit of a rocky road of a beginning right here. Antoine Griezmann, and he's got a gap through the middle. Antoine Griezmann puts it in the back of the net. We're 1-0 down to Tottenham straight away right here. And it's a goal from the Frenchman. We've done ourselves proud there, boys, aren't we? As, oh, God, get me past that celebration. No, as we dived in right there. I was commentating right there. Then that skill move I did not expect, and he scores straight afterwards. Tottenham take the advantage, but come on, boys, have the ball if we can get back. We should be able to, after all, as Souček now gives it to Max Aarons. And he's going to take a little trip down the line, but come back inside, as he's got no one really to pass it to at the moment. Keep on going now through the middle, onto Daka, and Matheus Cunha. He's got a bit of a run on Nathan Ake here. Cunha with the first shot of the game for us. 14 minutes in, and the number 13. He's unbeatable this year. 13 is his number, 14 is the minute, and 14 is the goal, because that's his 14th of the season. Hugo Lloris beaten at the first opportunity, as yes, there it is, signed, sealed, delivered. Luis Miller now gives it back to Juan Foyth as he plays it in the middle to Oscar. I think that's Oscar Melendo, who we actually looked at signing as well, as that's a tackle. Souček straight on it. This is a very fast-paced game, which we need to put up with, as Chris Nkunku has a run on here. Can we get Hammond at the back post? It looks like he's making a move. Can we reach him? We can, and the header's in the back of the net. It's an own goal from Sergio Roberto that gives us the lead over Tottenham. Hammond did not touch that. We are in Dreamland. It's actually happening. From 1-0 down, we've turned it around almost immediately. And does it hit Roberto? It does. It's all Sergio Roberto by the looks of things. Is it going to say own goal? Is it? I thought it was no goal. No. They've gave it Hammond. It really did look like to me that Lo Celso was the one who headed it. Oh, not Lo Celso. Roberto. Lo Celso's the man we just snapped. It's 25 minutes in. We have a lead over the rivals. We've had a lead before, though, and of course it doesn't mean anything unless you win, as there's a ball through there to Patson Daka, who is onside, of course. Doesn't have the skills to cut inside, but does naturally. Pass to Cunha wasn't great, but Daka gets the ball again. Run on from Chris. Just can't find him. And Oscar Melendo, now to Lo Celso, now to Griezmann again, as they're going to come at us. They're really going to come at us. It's through the middle to Antoine Griezmann. Needs to get a tackling and do. Max Aarons to come away with this one this time as well, as he's going to pass it through the middle to Souček. Matheus Cunha, he's got the run of Hammond, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to go for Daka if I can reach him, and we can. It's Patson Daka for his 10th, and he sticks it past Lloris at the near post. Dreamland definitely acquired right now, and he celebrates in front of the Tottenham fans for our 3rd of the game. What a beast. I mean, he does a lot off the ball right there, makes a superb run and pokes it in the near post. The only word that comes to mind is Dreamland, because we've beaten the rivals we've never beat. So let's try and keep it up, shall we? Lo Celso on the ball right now. He sidesteps us a little bit, gives it to Oscar Melendo. Good tap right there. There's a foul off the ball. I can't control that. I can't control it. It's a free kick for Antoine Griezmann. Move the wall to the right-hand side as it's Eric Lamela. He steps over it. Griezmann to strike. And he strikes it straight to Dragowski. Honestly, what a half of football this has been. Let's look at this. We've even got a counter on as well. Chris Nkunku. We've got Daka in the middle. It's a great ball over to Daka. Daka with a chance. Chips it to Hammond. And what a poor choice from me. That should have been goal number 4, but I just panicked a little bit and, of course, gave them the ball back right here as it's almost half-time. I'm going to let you stick with me as Declan Rice gets a good opportunity. Tackled again himself, though. That's going to fall to Issa Diop, who gets the pass off around the corner to Souček. We were surely fouled, but nothing given as Matheus Cunha trying to get a little bit of a gap here on his man. Great turn, great shot, still blocked. But we are almost all over Tottenham. They've had nothing really in this first half to shout home about apart from their goal, as that's a half-time whistle and it is 3-1. Boys, same in the second half, and we have just completed life. Can definitely say this is a lucky shirt as Souček gives it around the corner now into Jay Hammond, who nutmegs his man. Got a bit of a gap on here. Daka with a good skill pass into Jay Hammond for his 2nd in the big game and gets his 2nd in the top bins. It's 4-1 against Tottenham Hotspur, and the boys have put it in when it matters. What a finish that one is. Celebrating with Acuna, who was amazing in that part of play. Just down the line, runs it all the way. And he's really impressing me as the left back. He actually is at the moment. Side netting to Hammond, who's even more. He can get a hat-trick in this big derby. Big opportunity to do so as Griezmann with the skills. Diop reads it, but Oscar's going to come away with this one as he puts it straight through the middle onto Antoine Griezmann. Diop tackles it there, though, and it's onto Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha through the gap to Daka. We're making great runs here, making space for each other. As you can see, there's a man in the middle. Going to cross it to him. It's Nkulu, and it's just wide. Chris Nkulu, surely taken down right there as Oscar Skip now has come on in the midfield as it's onto Oscar Melendo. It's Oliver Skip, isn't it? Yeah, as Griezmann has been just under wraps since his opening goal. It was just a diving in challenge that made him score as Acuna with a great challenge again. he might be up for man of the match, you know, even though he's not one of these attackers, as Hammond might be stealing it, though, because he's gone a hat-trick. If he can score right here, cuts to the side, though, has to pass it. No energy, as Daka's tackled as well. Acuna putting the pressure on, and Lloris gets there. And what an amazing half of football this has been so far. I mean, we haven't conceded in this one, but both halves absolutely outstanding from the Hammers, as that's an easy win for Chris Nkunku. He's going to run away really quick, and he's got Daka and Cunha speeding up with him. We are hitting these on the break magnificently. It's Chris Nkunku. It's to the other side. It's to Jay Hammond, who takes a touch, fires it, and oh, that was quick. I know it took a deflection, but it hit the post off Foyth. That could have been a hat-trick for Jay Hammond. Unlucky, though, as he's going to take this corner straight towards Thomas Souček, who has to force Lloris into a punch. Edge of the box. It's a Diop with it. He can't hit one, but he's got it back again. It's a Diop. Can't get it off. This is Marcus Acuna again. He's going to pass it straight forward to Cunha. Great pass through the middle. And he's going to get this back on this left-hand side. We've got Hammond inside of us. It's Acuna going all the way. Good pass in the middle. Hammond now needs to try and get to the other side. He does. He skips through. It's the new Payet, or the first Payet, should I say, because Payet's not here anymore. As Souček round the corner. It's Daka on the turn, and he's offside. It is the fifth, but it won't count. Must have been a close one that time, as Griezmann dribbling with the ball as well. Heung-min Song back to Juan Foyth. We've took a man down as well in Griezmann, but he's back up on his feet as Oscar Melendo gets it around the corner to Griezmann. And Diop, even at 4-1 in the last couple of minutes, defending like the game matters at the moment, which it doesn't. We should have the win under wraps easily, as Chris Nkunku. No, it's even Daka. Daka with a chance. Don't know why he's on the right, but doesn't get the pass right, as Juan Foyth dribbling with it back to Lloris. Lloris is just going to put it onto this right-hand side. They don't care about another goal. They know it's over. Daka sliding to shut the options down as ref. There we go. It's the lucky number 27 and England shirt as we beat Tottenham for the first time in this career mode to keep us top of the league. And yep, we regain top spot again as it's straight to Leeds United. Look at these fixtures. We've got January next, no, December next actually, so it's even busier, but we have to beat Leeds because now Man City have jumped above us as we've just won the biggest game of our lives. We're going to go with the same squad, although a little bit tired, and we must make substitutions for Man City with that in mind and win this game. And let's have a look at this Leeds United side, shall we? The Don Revy stand in the back as it's Ilham Meslier still there, Stefan Leiner, Kredic, Laurentine Charlie Taylor, Arnie Meyer, with Rafinha, Shackleton and Castrovilli, with Helder Costa supporting Adam Armstrong. I'm guessing this is the 4-1-4-1. Yes, it is. It shows me in a weird way. And they made some good additions. Arnie Leiner and Ernie Meyer are really good signings, in my opinion. I know one of those players that is always in my head. I don't know why, the Austrian right back, but I never do sign or think about signing. I think he's like middle-aged anyway. Not really much potential in him for his rating, as now Frederic. Never heard of him at centre-back. They're passing it round. Rafinha still at the club, as Shackleton is as well, the hot prospect who has grown significantly in this save, as we've got it down this left-hand side already. Can we get an early goal? It's Jay Hammond trying to cut inside, but Leiner does read him, but he still comes away with the ball. Cunha at the edge, but we're going to give it back to Declan Rice through the middle to Daka. What a move, Daka! Good save and offside. And Helder Costa now with the ball, the Portuguese winger. He puts it in the middle straight to Jamie Shackleton. As Shackleton round to Armstrong. Rafinha. They're getting a bit of a move together right now here. Leeds trying to hit back, and they are good at the passing as Armstrong to Castrovilli, who again I haven't heard of, but with a big chance right there. And Leeds United could have took a lead. Bit disappointing that, but then again we won 1-0 down to Tottenham and ended up coming back. I think we do well when we're behind, and I know I just said do, should I say. So we tried to get that ball around the corner, it don't work. Getting myself tied around the tongue right there, as hopefully not tied in this game for very much longer. 17 minutes in, Leeds United, it just looks like it's going back and forth as Castrovilli tackle there, come in, but did not connect with Max Aarons as Rafinha all the way back. And it just looks like they don't want to win, but really don't want to lose. Thomas Acuna has a pass on straight to Thomas Souček and Patson Daka. He needs to get away from these defenders right here. He's got two either side of him, three if this guy comes across, which he does. Pass it now to Declan Rice, who fires it straight at the defender. And that's our first real shot of the game, apart from the offside one, as now Daka drops it off to Souček. Cunha making the move through the middle on Hammond. I need you up this wing as Jay Hammond does receive it. Cut inside. It's a great cut inside. Good shot, but blocked. As can we head this rightwards? We do. He's got to be onside, and how is he off? And a ball whipped forward right here that Adam Armstrong wins the header for, and now Jamie Shackleton with his back to Jay Hammond. Through the middle onto Armstrong as we've slid in there to just shut down the option as Ernie Meyer. Tackled right there by Souček, but does get the ball back, and I just had a little voice break as now Souček gets the ball back again onto Jay Hammond. Can we try and run at them here? I don't really think we can, because I've got all 4 of the defenders back, so going to have to work it as Acuna through that middle onto Cunha. Hit that low. Oh, and what a finish! Silences the Leeds United fans with a beautiful pinpoint finesse in that bottom corner. The guy is a beast, the Brazilian. Almost, well, I say almost, I think it was inch perfect straight into that bottom bin. Look at this. Pass to Acuna, back to Cunha. It's them two working together and just finesses it with power, and could have been further in, but I am not going to care at all. What a finish, Mateus. I'll take this lead at Ellen Road, as of course we do struggle a bit here. We lost last time, like 3-1. So that's a pass through the middle. Souček now onto Daka. We're mentality monsters now, as look at this. We've got a 1-2 just before half-time. If we increase the lead, it would be superb, as Bakila was meant for Hammond, but Declan Rice still does have the ball, and Cunha turns. When he gets an angle like this, he gets him on target. And I think the first half is going to come to an end very soon, as that's hoofed forward. Got 1 minute added on, and Souček could create something. That's a terrible ball though, as it's headed forward, and there we go. 1-0 at the break, and I will honestly take it. It's not an easy place to come, despite them not having always the best of teams in FIFA. Like, they are 13th at the moment, but 13 for some reason, just our lucky number. Alongside 27, as now Armstrong has the ball down the middle. Great tackle from Mr. Diop, and it's Senesi who hasn't had much to do this game, and Armstrong is still on the deck, which I don't like to see, but he does play really well against us. I don't mean that in any vein, you know. I don't like it when players get injured, as Nkulu's just gave them the ball back anyway. Although Armstrong is back on his feet as Daka has it now. Acuna's still in the ball back for us, and surely handball there. No. Charlie Taylor let off with one as they're going to come at us again, Leeds United. Armstrong through the middle. Diop trying to get a big tackle in, but it does go to Castrovoli through the middle again as they've got a gap on and they've passed it backwards. I just don't know where to go, and now we've got the ball. Diop sliding there against Senesi. That's a bad one, as we just need to let the advantage go on, which it does, and try and get the tackle in again, as it's a misplaced pass. It's something that's very important, as Nkulu straight around the corner onto Mateus Cunha. Can we get a pass off down this line? We can. It's on to Max Aarons, and Daka's at the front post. Can Patson Daka get one for himself right here? On the angle, he does. And what a goal that is for our second. Patson Daka. The cross wasn't brilliant, but the finish was. I don't know how he's got onto the end of that one, but Cunha's going to come off right here for Ryan Christie. A good replacement, and he's... Has he? I don't know if he's nutmegged the keeper or not. Maybe a different angle will show us later, but I don't care for now. It's his 11th goal of the season. Amazing stuff from him. As can we get maybe a masterclass from Christie like he usually does deliver when he actually gets in the team? Maybe we do, as we've got 20 minutes or there or thereabouts as Nkulu does so much defending. Now it's on to Souček as Daka's making the run upfield, but that's chipped over only as far as Ryan Christie with a good, decent header. Shrugs off... I don't know who that defender is, but poor skill move. As now Thomas Souček slips up on the ball and gives it to Rafa Mujica, who doesn't really play much. I don't think he's ever played for Leeds, actually. He might have done 1 or 2 games, but I've actually never seen him. Maybe in the Championship, as Fredrich has the ball right here. Daka tackles him, though, and jumps over him, as Souček's the one supporting him this time. I know it's Christie. Of course, he's got a full tank of energy as Daka with a chance, and oh, Meslier. Well done, mate. Although he's conceded 2, the French keeper has done well, as now our keeper needs to do well. Dragowski chipped, but Diop on the line to save the clean sheet. He's done him a favour there, because he did come a bit far as Hammond's down there. Good job he's not injured, though, as he tried to get the ball around. Frederick, as now we've got literally 7 minutes. No suspensions, more subs. That's all we need to do for City in mind. Hopefully no conceding, as Mujica has a chance here. Diop with a good interception. Now we're going to run away. Declan Rice through the middle again on Souček, and there's gap straight through the middle for Ryan Christie. Can Christie get another Premier League goal? He does like him off the bench. Can he do something here? Chips it though, and what a ball to Jay Hammond. Love that from Christie, being unselfish, and let's go to the Hammers fans. It's a 3-0 will at Ellen Road, and I think I just said 3-0 will. 3-0 win at Ellen Road as it skips the replay. It just knows we score that much. It's doing us a favour right now. It's just letting us skip. And can Souček put that down the line for Miroslav Orsic, who of course is suspended for the Europa League, but not for this one, and we could actually get a forfeit. Orsic, go for one. Doesn't pull off as, I'm going to hit that with Souček, but the final whistle is blown from 3-0 defeat last season at the end to a 3-0 1 or 3-1. No, it was 3-1 last time, 3-0 this time. I need to get it right. You can tell where I'm coming from. From a bad result to a good one, obvious improvement. And after that one, I've just run off for a little bit to eat. You might see it in my teeth, ignore it. As we have 3 scout reports right here, but we do, swallow my food, have the biggest game of the series so far. Both on 41 points, and I'm going to check in depth. Because what I'm checking for is if any team has lost a game this season. I've got my eyes shut. They haven't. We've both had the same game. So we are 3 ahead of them on goal difference, which is amazing to me as well. We've scored more goals, conceded the same amount. 2 draws, 13 wins, 0 defeats. This is the biggest game ever. I honestly can't remember the last time 2 teams had the same goal. Well, 3 away in goal difference, same points this far into a season, both unbeaten. You know which team it is. It's the main team against the other main team of the Premier League season in Manchester City. Let's go. And let's have a look at this Manchester City lineup. So, Zach Steffen in goal, no Edison. Mendy, Varane, Laporte and Cancelo. Other way around, Rodri, Casemiro, De Bruyne, with Ferran Torres, Martinez and Sterling. Why have they swapped the fullbacks round? I don't know, but it should help us. Please. As we're at home, no build up to this one. I didn't say anything before the game started. Just straight into the lineup, as I don't want to jinx anything. I just want to get the win that really matters, as I think it's going to be a close game. Although, Cunha making a move. We're going to give it to Daka, who's dropped back around the corner to Jay Hammond, and Varane deals with me. Hey, did I really say me then? I meant Hammond. Of course, I'm not on this field. As João Cancelo tackled right there by Cunha, and what a save, Zach Steffen. I mean, I thought he had that in his hands, but makes it difficult for himself as Souček wins that one as well. Straight onto Nkulu, around the corner again. Chip that forward, we've got Cunha and it's overcooked, but what a start to the game this is. All over City in our own back garden. Decent start, however, I know not Fernando Llorente, what's the other one? Ferran Torres, should I say, has quite a few goals this season. Sterling and the new signing in Martinez, so I've got to try and keep these quiet for 90, as I've got a chance here, and Senesi with a big cruncher. Usually doesn't do much in games because Diop does it all, but really does well for himself right there. He's going to try and attack as well. Acuna with the overlap gives Rice some time to actually make a forward pass, unlike he doesn't for England, as we're going to give it forward now for Acuna. Drop that off at the edge of the box. It's a bit overcooked, but Aaron's flooding forward as Souček backheel it. Max Aarons blasts it. Oh, and it's almost in. He's going to get booked for missing that as well. And now it's Lautaro Martinez. Tackle by Senesi right here. And Senesi straight to Souček. And can we get a run on? Can we get a run on, please? Daka, I like it, but it's going to go over the top to Jay Hammond. As Jay Hammond to whip that in first time. No handball. Gambling on it a bit there, then it might smack the hand of the clumsy Mendy, as they've got the ball right there as well. Casemiro. Declan Rice gets it away a little bit, but that's a good ball over the top by Rodri. As half an hour in this game, still 0-0 as they're coming forward. It's a tackle almost in there by Senesi, but they've still got the ball. Onto Lautaro Martinez. And Declan Rice gets back after he made a tackle upfield to get that ball. Beautiful work from him, however. It's not over. It's Casemiro who spins, gives it into Ferran Torres, passes it and gets it off, but a block from Souček. I told you it was going to be tight. It usually is against City, and then we just collapse. So I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen here, as we have been the better team as well. And Nkulu whipping in a deep cross, and we've got to make the most of this keeper. Zach Steffen, I'm surprised he got to that one after spilling the first one. And almost half time now as Sensei picks up on that one, gives it to Thomas Souček. And I feel sorry for him, he's been the only Czech player in the team for a while. How is that not a free kick? João Cancelo has literally took out Cunha through on goal. It could possibly be a shout for a red, that. Yeah, maybe a bit optimistic of me thinking it, but it was a terrible tackle, and they can have some back. There we go. Love that from Nkulu, as they deserve it. We've got 1 additional minute into this half, and they're attacking from what should have been our free kick, as the referee blows the whistle anyway. 0-0 at the break, and I'm disappointed. We could have had a goal, and I know we do collapse in the second half against this team, so got to sharpen up. It might sound stupid as well, but I think we could make some changes in this game, because we do get a bit tired in big games, and that's what maybe forces us to collapse. So we might have to make some changes. As now Daka gives this to Hammond now, and Hammond's going to go for a shot on Cunha. Get out of the way. As he's given a penalty. Is this a penalty? I thought he gave a foul on Cunha, or not a Cunha handballing it. What's happened here? How lucky is that? It's Rafael Varane who's handballed it, and it's a big chance to take the lead in the unbeatable game, top of the league, against Zach Steffen, who's probably done his homework. So we're going to go this bottom corner, and please, it's in, and Cunha has the goal. It's 1-0 against Man City at home, and it's our top scorer who gets it. Call this guy the postman as well, because he always delivers the number 13, and the West Ham fans going mental at the big London stadium. It's a great finish, and it's going to finish us at the end of this day 3 points ahead of City on the league. A moment for us right there, but we've got to keep us head to make sure we don't concede again. Senesi, man of the match. Man of the match. I shout that every time someone does something good, but honestly, it's been pretty decent as he gets the pass round to Hammond as well, who has runners in the box. Daka closest, but Cunha at the far post as we go for Daka and Varane putting it over the bar. I'm actually going to make a change as well. Orsic, come on. Played well in the last 5 minutes of the last game, so he can have a bit longer in this one. And Kulu's tired and bucked. And even though we are leading and it's against City, I do want to make changes. That's on Souček, that. Zach Steffen punched it away though, and can we get there with Rice? We can't. And I'm just trying to think to myself as well, what do we do? Do we hack some players down? Do we still go for more goals? I am really torn as Cunha's going to go for that shot. Blocked straight away by Varane as that's a poor ball out from the back as well. Straight onto Jay Hammond now as Hammond's going to go for a long one. And oh, it's off the crossbar. And Steffen had to touch it. So that's a good save in the end as Hammond's going to whip it in. A big chance for two, but just didn't take it. Ball over the top right there. It's a Diop. Cuts that one out. Dragowski over the top to Cunha, who heads it on as well. Straight into Cunha again. Them two literally pass to each other all the time. And I think I'm having deja vu seeing the same name twice. As can we get a 2 or a second goal here? Not a 2 goal. As it's into Cunha. 2 goal lead maybe. But they've tackled us again as they've made a change as well. Herrera coming on in the middle. Really, really decent player from the academy as well. As that's a ball over the top. Going to intercept that with Aaron's. Great header. Great player. As we've got it onto Declan Rice now. Straight through that middle. It's a good ball, you know. Straight into Jay Hammond. Cut that to the edge of the box again. Blast that Souček. Didn't even register the shot. Even went behind him as I've took a player out. And that's got me thinking. Do I just hack him down? Do I honestly just hack him down to keep it at what it is? I'm going to hack him down with Senesi. Take the yellow and just brave it, Senesi. We need it. We just need to keep this lead. As actually De Bruyne and a free kick might be even worse than them attacking normally as. It isn't though, because Souček, the big man for us, gets it away. As now it's on to Cunha as well, as he's going to pass it out to Hammond. Not much pace left in his tank, but he's going to try and use it as he's really pushing himself. Ball into the middle, Orsic just far away, but Cancelo's put it in the back of his goal. Oh my days. Literally, this could have easily been 0-0, but Manchester City have gifted us Dreamland once again at the top of the league. What a poor pass. João Cancelo, what are you playing at? The number 27. The number 27. Oh, I'm ashamed he's got the same number as me. And they're still trying to attack right here. De Bruyne. Oh, Jesus. De Bruyne's just scored out of nowhere. So now they have one back. And it's come out of the blue. Raheem Sterling. Look, I thought I had it with Senesi. I thought I had it with Rice. But bang. Top bins, and I did not expect it. So City do have one back in this game. De Bruyne. Of course, it's going to be him as I've just subbed Christian Guardiola on as well. Why have I done that? As we need to make sure that we don't concede again. That own goal could be the decider for top of the league right now. And us still unbeaten as Jay Hammond cuts back. Gives it into Declan Rice. I'm not going to try and sit back on it as well because our mentality is elite as that ball's around to Christie. Christie's actually going to get there onto Souček, who's literally got so much stamina but just couldn't reach it. Bernardo Silva now. He gives it forward to De Bruyne and the passing has got quicker and De Bruyne is through. It's 2-on-1. We need to get across Senesi. Oh, and it's Max Aarons with the perfect sliding challenge to keep us in this one as, oh my days, Christie turn out over the top. Jay Hammond. It could be another Cancelo. Get on the end of this, will you? As it doesn't matter that I've missed a bit of a sitter. We have won the biggest game of the season. 3 points at the top of the league. Still unbeaten. Beat the unbeaten side along with us. Dreamland. And look with the England kit. And that has, honestly, it's done it for me straight away. I don't want to see where we are in the league because I already bloody know that. As thank you guys for watching this episode. I'm going to go watch England in the new shirt. Give you a twirl again if I can. If you can actually see it. Which I almost fell down in. Like, comment, share and subscribe to the video with the notification bell on as well so you do not miss anything in the future. As I will see you guys all in a bit. Take care. In a bit. And peace.